When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Duke Blue Devils. Taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Wake Forest offense is on the field for the first time today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Demon Deacons line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. Punt is on its way. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. So Duke's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab over the middle. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line gets set, first down. They'll go to the air. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Pulls and fires complete. Turning it on. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, in the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
And the Blue Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He caught it. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. The Blue Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Duke. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
Rides the back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. To the air, it's Hutchison. Zings it complete to the right. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Making side adjustments here. He'll start this drive firing. Working that left side now.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Gonna take a shot on 2nd and short. Got his man on the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Tyler. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab. And the Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. And into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point is good.
14.4-0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He smashes his way through again. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. To throw, it's Hutchinson. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, wait. They won it all.
Oh, that's just so fucking
exactly what they got.
So
And it's so underrated.
That's
The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into defense, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Tyler. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Couldn't body to throw to, he'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. He's got an open man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Blue Devils are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. And the Blue Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
He'll do it himself. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Blue Devils want to crank the tempo. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. They're working that left side. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Blue Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
To the air, it's Hutchison. Fakes the grab. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Oh, he makes the catch. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Looking left. Got the tight end outside. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what?
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work.
The #1 key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It's on target and complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
And the Demon Deacons will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
The Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Bring in the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Got it on the outside, it's Tyler. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
And the Blue Devils are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now facing a third and long. Under fire. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
They'll try the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Unloads it left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Here's the pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, looking to pass. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Give to the running back. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Running into the open space. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Unloads quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Smashes through the tackle. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. On the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Slams ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled.
Touchdown, Wake Forest! Excellent pass by the back on the option. The extra point here would tie the game. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
The Blue Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Anderson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Blue Devils are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Here comes the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over, and if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kid for this young man.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Leaves it with the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hutchinson. Makes the grab. There he goes. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Finds a spot in the middle. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Demon Deacons will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his target down the middle. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Direct snap. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And we are all tied. In the 4th.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot. so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kid who is so important to this team.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Across the 45. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. And the Blue Devils, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quick strike complete. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. The Blue Devils are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking to pass. It's Hutchinson. On target. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs. Bangs his way to the 20. And the Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Going to the ground. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. The Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, in this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. They boot it away on 4th down. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Quick release on the RPO. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He'll pull it on the read. Got the 1st down and more. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big 1st down and keeps the clock moving.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. Nice Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Blue Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tyler. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy complete.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the returner will be knocked down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Back to pass, it's Hutchinson. Makes the catch.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the fourth quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
Wants to throw on third. Firing to the right, complete. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it and stopped the clock. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Demon Deacons in the hurry-up. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Makes the grab on the left. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football